Good morning, world. How you doing? It's me, Larry Williams, bringing you an episode of Tear Talk. I want to tell you this first and foremost. Matthew Baker is innocent. You're going to see an interview of him just showing you the real side of Matthew Baker, showing you that he's just a young man that's been caught up in somebody else's actions. He's done nothing. There was another interview that I had conducted with him, but me and his mother decided that it was best not to put it out there. And I mean, overall, you've heard about his case. You can watch Matthew Baker or Jacob Kosky and the trial motions and all the different, settings of the case. It's all on YouTube. You can go see the facts. And the facts are this. You have a prosecutor who accepted a deal from Jacob Kosky. And Jacob Kosky's words were considered to be viable. And he was given 100+ years. But also when Jacob Kosky told that same prosecutor that Matthew Baker had nothing to do with the case and he could not have had any prior knowledge or know anything about the case because he, Jacob Kosky himself, didn't know what he was going to do that night or right before the moment of said actions. Jacob Kosky, he is a mass murderer. He killed numerous people. He murdered numerous people. He now sits incarcerated with 100+ years for the murders and the capital crimes that he was charged with. But now you have Matthew Baker sitting there all alone, and they're trying to make him the token black kid. Let's not let that happen, America. And you're going to see another video telling you the same thing. Watch this Matthew Baker interview. See the young man for who he is. He's a good young man, a God-fearing young man. He was a teenage boy that was snatched up off the streets, and you stole 5.5 years of his life. And you don't even understand what you're doing to him. You're doing to him what you've done to me, what you've done to so many youth in this nation, right? And you don't understand who you create, what type of people that you creating. When I sat in prison and I was illegally incarcerated, man, I thought of all kinds of things about the police, and I hated them because they put me there illegally. And then they swear they're here to uphold the law. So let's not create another me. Let's not. Let's get Matthew Baker up out of there. Let's pay attention to his story. Let's forward it everywhere. Forward the Matthew Baker story everywhere. We talking with Matthew Baker once again. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm blessed, man. Just keep my faith up, stuff like that.
That's right. That's what I want to talk to you about, man. I know that you're a believer in God, and you know that you gotta, stay strong in your faith, and that's gonna get you through this, right?
Oh, definitely.
You pray every day?
Yeah, I pray every day, when it counts,
That's right. That's right. And I know it ain't easy being up in there for stuff that you ain't done, man. How do you cope on a daily basis? What do you do?
Well, most of the time I just, read the word, and the word teaches me and tells me, it says in the scripture, I can't quite quote it right now, but it says that, faith come by hearing, and hearing the word of God.
Yeah.
So me reading the word, that's the word of God, and it speaks to me in my soul and my spirit. So when I get, I get my time to read, I just read, and God just points stuff out to me. Like, I like this verse right here, the scripture, 1 Corinthians 1:27, it says, it says, many are called, but few are chosen. Not many noble, not many mighty, not many, I forgot.
No, I get what you're saying. It normally be the normal people. It ain't gonna be the noble people and the people that's up there in higher power that he gonna choose to deal with. It's gonna be the people that go through the fire, through the bad situations that he gonna talk through. And you gonna be one of them people.
Yeah, cause he used Daniel. Put him in the lion's den. He put him up against Goliath.
Yeah.
He used Paul.
And then and then Moses. Look at Moses.
Right.
People forget Moses was a different type of person before he came to the Lord. And when he came to the Lord, he still was a different type of person because the Lord told him, spread my word no matter what, basically, and deliver my people and free my people. So, we're going to deliver you and get you up out of there for sure.
Right.
So, like, when you was free, man, what was you out there doing? Was you working? Was you looking for employment, going to school?
Well, I was trying to go to the military. I went to the recruiter's office a couple times, but I had to get a GED because I was in high school. But I had to get a GED to hurry and enroll because I wanted to help my mom because my sister, she was having a baby. So I was like, I got to do something to contribute. So I was like, the military, the only thing that,
guaranteed.
For somebody easy, that's easy, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and go. So I was like, that's what I'm going to do. And me and my buddy on the street, we were both going to go. We went to the recruiters all together and stuff like that. So, but I would go to church, here and there. My faith was really like wobbly on the fence,
you was a kid, brother. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah.
So when you're young, the world, when it comes to you and hits you, you like, damn, what am I gonna do? So I was trying to find a way what I'm gonna do and how am I gonna do it, without no guidance. Like my mom's there for me regardless of the situation, she's gonna be there. But I really didn't have I have a role model in my life, my father, but it's just like to be with me every day and to help me, and the steps that I needed to take, I needed something like that. So me doing it by myself, I wasn't going down the wrong path, but
you're learning as you go. Yeah.
Right.
I got you. You're learning. I mean, it's all a learning experience, and I mean, it's trial and error in life. I mean, and if you don't know how to ride a bike, you fall down, you get up, and you keep pedaling until you learn how to ride it.
Thanks.
So you in a unit. How many people was in that unit with you?
64.
64. So 32 on the top, 32 on the bottom.
Yeah.
They 2-man or single-man cells?
2-man cells.
Okay. And everybody in there is facing serious stuff, right?
Yeah, everybody's facing either murder charge, gang charges, aggravated assault, robbery charges, or there's a few of them in here for rape.
Okay, I got you. Members, I mean, you be exercising?
Oh yeah, I gotta work out.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Got to, cause cooped up in the cell for 22 hours, man. Just recently we was on 21-hour lockdown for the COVID or whatever. So you gotta do something. You can't just lay down all day and read and stuff like that. Your body gets, cramped up.
Yeah.
You get weak and your immune system get weak. So you gotta work out. Work out.
Did you catch COVID?
Yeah, I caught COVID twice.
Damn, I had it. I damn near died. I was in San Quentin when the big outbreak happened last year.
No.
Yeah. Did it affect you bad?
Yeah. I still think it affect me in my wind wise, like my lungs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't. Like we play basketball. When we do get to come out in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I be winded, but I still push through it.
That's right. That's what's up. And then I see you got the sock on the phone. That's the guard. That's that protector.
Yeah, got to.
Yeah, for sure.
Never go over that.
Yeah. Shit. So I mean, what's your strength in there, knowing that you up in there charged for crimes that you have nothing to do with? What's your strength?
Well, keep it 100 with you. I'ma just say it like this: God is my number one.
Yeah, for sure.
If it wasn't for God, for real, I don't think I would have the mindset I have now. I don't think I would have the faith I have. But it's just God's pointing stuff out to me, like son. Don't worry about what these people say, Don't worry about what these people are trying to do. Because it says in Romans 8, he said for the wicked they intend evil on you, but I intend for the good.
Yeah.
So whatever the state trying to intend on me, it's not gonna work. God gonna do it for the better.
Yeah, basically kind of like the old saying in the Bible too, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And it is true. I mean, and sometimes, you go through trials and tribulations because, whether God is opening your eyes or whatever it be, God's plans are perfect. And, when you come up out of this situation, you're going to be a walking testament. You're going to help people, stay away from whatever, Even though you've done nothing, you still get to say, hey, look, man, I was up in here. This is what I was charged for. And it's not good up in there. And then just in general, talking to the youth out there in society today and, helping some people. And you're going to be the perfect person to help people because you done walk through it. And especially being charged, illegally and for crimes that you haven't done. No kids?
No kid, thank God, for that. I don't got no kids. I want kids though. Later on in the future, I'm gonna adopt kids because I like to, I don't like that. Some kids don't grow up without a family, and I want, even though I'm not your father for real, I can still your dad, I can be a father figure to them, and that's what I just want to do. I want to take care of other people's kids, it's not take care of other people's kids, but it's just like,
no, I got you.
They don't have a family, so I'll be their family.
Well, and then you also remember, family doesn't just necessarily mean blood, though. Family is is what you do for a person, and I mean, if you come into somebody's life and you taking them from a situation from bad to worse, and you're gonna be responsible for them, then yeah, that's your family, and then you become that child's father over time. And I mean, of course, you would have to let the child, make the choice to call you that, but that's a good thing. So now, what I do want you to talk about, like I said, we're not gonna get into your crime because I mean, shit, that's already out there. Everybody done heard everything that can be said. So when you come home from this situation, what are your plans, man? Do you have any specific plans and goals, and like, what's the first meal and stuff like that?
Well, I know I'm gonna have to, get a job, work. I like driving trucks, whatever box trucks I think I'm gonna get into.
Okay.
And, make the money, cause I know it's in high demand right now, but
yeah.
My dream and my goals is to be like a singer out there. I do want to make music.
That's what's up, brother. You sing?
Yeah, I sing. Yeah.
I mean, and that's something that you can utilize to really touch a lot of people and get the message out there. Yeah, and singing, that's cool. That's cool. You're gonna be the next Genuine, huh?
Oh, definitely.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, yeah, I really enjoy talking to you, man, and everything that they be telling me about you is true. I feel your spirit, man, and I feel that positivity, and we gonna keep representing for you. Like I said, I done already looked online about the books and everything, and I'm gonna make some more interviews. You'll see when they let you know, because they tell you ahead of time, right?
Yeah. When we come out on rotation, the screen it just pop up who's got visitation at what time of the day.
Okay, yeah.
And then I see my name on it, and I just know that I got one.
Okay, for sure. So I'm gonna start putting in more visits and shit, and I'm also gonna write you a letter, send you some little paperwork and shit, so you can see who I am or what I'm about or whatever, and we're gonna go from there and just keep this moving.
One thing that the jail they on some new policy stuff. They don't allow me to accept letters.
Yeah. Nah, your mama said that you can't even get postcards, can you?
Well, they gonna send it to me on the kiosk. Like, if you send it to me, they gonna send a picture of it to the kiosk where I see it on the screen.
So you can never get no physical mail?
Unless it's legal.
Why? Because they lazy?
Yeah, they really lazy. They short staffed.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Ain't got enough staff, so you gotta be stuck in the cell. Ain't got enough staff, so you gotta be stuck in the cell. I get it.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
That's exactly how it is.
I already know. I know that's how it is everywhere. Hurry up and wait, and we gonna be out here doing nothing when we could be doing something.
Right.
Yeah. And once again, brother, I'm sorry you even got to be dealing with this. You've been dealing with it too goddamn long. You done been in there for half of a decade. Yeah, for sure. You done did a prison sentence just waiting to get out of there.
Right.
So I mean, and of course I'm gonna connect this with some other words and speak some good shit for you, and let everybody know, free Matthew Baker. We're gonna keep pushing it. Just know you're not in there by yourself, brother. You're not alone. You got a lot of people out here speaking for you, advocating for you.
And that's the other thing. That's the other thing I want to say. When you ask me what gets me through this time, God was number one. Number two is my supporters. Like my mom, you, Demeter, Kaylin. Just my supporters on the outside. And that's what really pushed me through this time. Because if I didn't have y'all, I wouldn't. I wouldn't care, because I feel like I wasn't wanted, I wasn't loved and stuff like that. So I'm like, shit, why would I do this and not this,
No, I get you. You ain't done nothing, and why am I keep fighting when you got me up in here and I ain't got no support or nothing? You right. When a person don't have no support, it makes a animal feel like an animal, and we not animals. They got you caged and feeling like an animal, but you not. You somebody's son. You somebody's brother. You my new friend, you know what I'm saying? You the same age as my children. So it's like, to me, I see my kids, man, and it hurts me, brother, and I really struggle to not blow up and cuss at people about your case because you ain't supposed to be there, man. And we got like a minute left, brother. Know that we care, man. You ain't in there by yourself, Matthew, and we gonna get your ass up out of there because you in there wrong, and I'm gonna set up some more visits. You gonna see them. You take care of yourself in there, brother. You know, and know that you'll be hearing from me soon. Whatever, you gonna get the books. If they give you a hard time, let me know. And I'll send some more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to put some money on your books today. So don't worry about it. That way you can get some shit that you need or whatever and put some money on your phone. However you do it. It'll be up to you what you do.
I appreciate you too.
Yeah, for sure, brother. You take care. And like I said, I'm going to set up some more visits. You're going to see here in the next couple of days, you're going to have some more visits. I'm going to contact you regularly. That way we just create shit and just talk and whatever. And of course, I want to hear you sing. You never know. You never know. I'm going to be your manager. You stay safe, brother. Yeah, for sure. That's a good young brother. Y'all need to get involved, man. This young brother don't deserve to be sitting up in there. And I struggle. I ain't gonna lie and act like I don't struggle. It hurts me to see him in there. And he ain't supposed to be in prison, in jail. What the fuck you got him in the county jail for? On some fucking racist, draconian peonage bullshit. You know, quit stealing my people. You know, we already dumb and we steal each other. The fuck you fucking with us for? All right, so I hope that you found the Matthew Baker Jr. interview informative. I wish I would have had a lot more time with him. And the county jail that he's at, you can only get 15-minute slots, and then they're spread out. You can't get them back to back, or I would have paid for back-to-back calls. I'll talk to him tomorrow, just on a personal level. But anyway, I just want to point out some things about what he said. First and foremost, I just want to say to Henry County, you are letting him down and everybody that comes into the possession of your county jail if you don't serve him the real justice that he deserves. And as you heard, to society as a whole, he knows that he's in there for certain reasons, and one of them happens to be because he is a black male. And people can take it how they want. This is just the real and raw of it. But yeah, in his case, he has been incarcerated, and he's the token black kid that they're going to punish because they had to punish the white kid who had mental issues. And this is my personal opinion, and I'm just speaking the raw facts as far as I feel it is, you know, from what I've seen on YouTube, because I've only watched this case on YouTube. I've not been there personally to sit down and hear what was said, but just watching the case on YouTube that anybody can watch. Jacob Kosky, Matthew Baker Jr., anybody can look it up on YouTube. Society is letting him down. Just that simple. Because he's a young black man that happened to be going somewhere with some little Caucasian females to go pick up this other little Caucasian male. And that Caucasian male had mental issues and murdered a bunch of people. He did mass murder and was charged with the death penalty, which is why Matthew was charged with the death penalty, because he just happened to be the victim of circumstance, collateral damage about his dumbass actions, his callous, heinous actions. Jacob Kosky is he. But the matter at hand is, why is Matthew in jail? He's done nothing. You have tried to say he provided weapons. He didn't provide no weapons. It's proven. His fingerprints, his DNA, nothing is on no weapons. He don't have no GSR, no nothing. It's been proven that Matthew Hicks told Jacob Kosky where the weapons were. So that's how Jacob Kosky knew to go on top of the refrigerator to get the weapons. And then the most viable thing is that Jacob Kosky himself has made many outbursts and just told many of people that Matthew Baker didn't do nothing. He couldn't have known or did anything because Jacob Kosky himself didn't know what he was going to do at that moment. He just did whatever he felt came to his mind. Matthew Baker is not clairvoyant. He's not a god. He's just a young man that got caught up in another young man's mental episode. And it's sad that in this country, he has to sit in jail for the amount of time that he has, or even longer, to wait for his innocence to be proven, when his innocence has already been proven. You've already tried him on YouTube and everywhere else that you've placed a trial on, because I've seen it. And you haven't afforded him justice. The justice system is broken. One of the most important things that he said in the interview is this: you brokered a deal, Mr. Prosecutor, with Jacob Kosky. You gave him a deal for 100+ years for the murders that he was on trial basically for the capital crime. That's what gave him the capital crime, the multiple murders. You worked a deal out with him. You let him sign a statement. You let him sign that he is signing his life away. You accepted his words that he was saying viable, pertinent information. But when he made the next statement, which was Matthew Baker Jr. is not guilty. Matthew Baker Jr. didn't do nothing. Matthew Baker Jr. didn't make me do nothing. Matthew Baker Jr. had nothing to do with this. Matthew Baker Jr. did not have any knowledge and couldn't have any knowledge because I didn't even know what I was going to do. You didn't take none of them statements as viable statements, which means that doesn't make sense. So America, I'm coming to you right now to ask you, please forward this story everywhere. Forward it everywhere. Forward it to attorneys you know. Forward it to people that you know that are advocates. So maybe they'll advocate for him too. Because it takes a village. And it's going to take a village to fight this broken ass system. This crooked, corrupt system that's got Matthew Baker sitting inside of the belly of it for nothing. He's done nothing. He was hanging out with his little girlfriend. You heard him. He was trying to just chill at his mama house and hang out with his girlfriend because his mom was gone, and he was trying to, chill with his girl. He wasn't trying to be doing nothing. He didn't even want to go to the house. That wasn't his plan. Somebody else was called. And then the person who was called asked him, would you go out and go get it? Because they knew that they couldn't be there, and he knew, like, okay, nobody has no problems with me. Yeah, no problem. I'm going to go get him real quick. And then him stepping out the car just to go be nice for somebody else turns into him being in the county jail for 5.5 years next month. Makes no sense, America. Please help Matthew Baker. Tap in with his mom, Angie Lanier. You can tap in with me. You can reach me at teartalk@gmail.com. That's teartalk1@gmail.com. You can reach me 916-719-5585. You can tap in with me on Facebook, Larry Williams. Angie Lanier is on Facebook, ANGIELANIER. That's Angie Lanier. That's his mother's name. You can reach out to her on Facebook. I'm sure she would be happy to hear from you. And any help that you're willing to give, I'm sure she would be happy to take it. As long as you're a positive person and you're righteous and you come in to help from Matthew Baker, I'm sure she don't have a problem with you tapping in. Spread this message, man. Spread the word. Send this video everywhere. Matthew Baker don't deserve to sit in jail for something he ain't did. Because he's black, is we going to allow him to be given the death penalty or possibly 100 years like Jacob Kosky? Is that what we do in America? Because the content of you, the character that you possess, is what is supposed to be on judge and on trial. And evidence. Not the fact that you're a black male who was in a car with some white females. And in the county that you're in, it's a very bigoted, racist county because I've looked it up. And now he's being given the injustice treatment when we need to have him receiving justice. He should have never even been in the county jail for the 5.5 years that he has been. And with that being said, America, please forward Matthew Baker's story around. Please put it in the hands of the right people. And me personally, I'm finna get out and do avocation for him. I'm finna get online and order these books. And I'm finna get online and look up stuff that'll help him. If you look up stuff that can help him too, tap in with his mom, tap in with me, whoever, And yeah, from there, help Matthew Baker. That's what it's about. I got one more question to pose. Be honest with yourself, America. What do you think would be the outcome if the little white girl, Brooke, had went down there and told Jacob Kosky to come on? And the same scene unfolds. Jacob Kosky commits mass murder. He purposely murders, shoots, and kills multiple people. Brooke takes off running because she's afraid for her life, as she should be. Gets in the car, leaves, gets arrested. I don't even think she would have been arrested. She may have been questioned. She would have been released the same day. Why has Matthew Baker Jr. not been afforded the same justice? Ask yourself, America, if he was a little blonde white girl, do you think he would be in jail?